Welcome to Liverpool Talk Daily, your trusted home for fresh, fast, and reliable Liverpool news. Each day, we bring you the latest updates, breaking stories, transfer reports, match analysis, and exclusive insights directly from Anfield. Finally, Arne sacked as Klopp prepares a sensational return to Anfield. Liverpool Football Club has entered one of the most dramatic weeks in its modern era, as the club officially announced the dismissal of Arne after a turbulent start to the season. What began as murmurs of dissatisfaction behind the scenes has now exploded into one of the biggest football stories of the year, with multiple credible sources suggesting that Jurgen Klopp, the man who shaped Liverpool's identity for nearly a decade, is ready to step back into the dugout and take charge once again. The news broke early in the morning, sending shockwaves through Merseyside and the global football community. For many supporters, the sacking of Arne felt like something that had been building for weeks. Disappointing performances, tactical confusion, public frustration from senior players, and mounting pressure from fans who believed the club had lost its rhythm after Klopp's departure. Yet no one expected Liverpool to act this quickly, or this dramatically. For Slot, the defeat that sealed his fate was the crushing loss to Nottingham Forest. A humiliating performance, characterized by defensive mistakes, toothless attacking, and a lack of intensity, convinced the Liverpool hierarchy that immediate action was required. Rumors began circulating just minutes after the matchday press conference that Liverpool officials had called an emergency meeting. Rumors that have now been proven true. Inside the club, the atmosphere reportedly shifted from uncertainty to urgent clarity. Slot's ideas had not taken root. The players felt lost in a system that demanded new habits without providing stability. Training sessions had become increasingly tense, with several key players privately expressing concerns that Liverpool's identity was fading. For a club used to the emotional electricity of Klopp's heavy metal football, the new era simply wasn't connecting. And then came the twist that no one saw coming. The possibility, now almost a reality, that Klopp was preparing to make a stunning return. Sources close to the club insist that Liverpool had already approached the German coach before Slot's sacking became public. Klopp, who left Liverpool only months ago for rest and recovery, is said to have remained deeply connected to the club, watching matches, checking in with players, and keeping in touch with key figures at Anfield. The idea of returning had never been fully dismissed. It simply needed the right moment and the right reason. Now, with the team struggling, morale low, and fans craving stability, that moment has arrived. Behind the scenes, Klopp is believed to be negotiating a short-term agreement that would allow him to return to the touchline quickly while the club plans a long-term managerial structure. This potential return is seen not as a desperate move, but as a strategic reset, a way to rebuild confidence, restore identity, and re-establish Liverpool's competitive spirit in both domestic and European competitions. Liverpool players, according to insiders, are overwhelmingly supportive of Klopp's comeback. Several senior players, including longtime leaders who thrived under his system, have privately expressed excitement. Younger players, many of whom were molded by his philosophy, are reportedly energized by the possibility of reuniting with the coach who gave them purpose, identity, and belief. At the training ground, staff members are preparing for what feels like a revival. Klopp's return would be more than a managerial appointment. It would be the restoration of an era, an emotional reconnection with a time when Liverpool played with passion, aggression, and unity. Yet the club is not rushing the announcement. Liverpool executives want the transition to look controlled and deliberate, not panicked. The official statement confirming Slot's dismissal emphasized strategic leadership adjustments and the need for a clear footballing direction. But it stopped short of confirming anything about Klopp. Still, insiders maintain that the club is finalizing details quietly, ensuring that the moment Klopp steps back onto the Anfield pitch will be as impactful as his original arrival in 2015. Fans, meanwhile, have erupted with excitement. Social media platforms across the world have been flooded with messages, tributes, and emotional reactions. Supporters outside Anfield gathered spontaneously, singing songs that once defined Klopp's era, as though welcoming him home even before the announcement is made. Across football, reactions vary between disbelief and admiration. Pundits have described this moment as one of the most extraordinary managerial twists in Premier League history. Many argue that Slot never truly had the chance to establish his ideas, while others believe the club acted decisively to protect its long-term stability. But everyone agrees on one thing: Klopp's return would be monumental. For Liverpool, this is more than a change of coaches. It is a rebirth, a dramatic turning point that could redefine the club's trajectory. With Champions League football still on the line and the season far from over, Klopp's potential reintegration could unlock the energy, determination, and emotional fire that Liverpool has been missing. As negotiations continue, fans wait with breathless anticipation. The COP is ready. The players are ready. The city is ready. And if the reports are true, Jurgen Klopp is ready too. Ready to walk through the Shankly gates once more, ready to lift the team back to its glory, and ready to write a new chapter in the story of a club he never truly left. The final announcement is expected soon, and when it arrives, it may signal the beginning of one of the most unforgettable football comebacks of this generation. If you want a longer version, 15,000 or even 20,000 characters, a headline, title, a second version more dramatic or more journalistic, just tell me.